Hello everyone, welcome to another Beefalo boss video, and today we're doing Misery Toadstool. So Misery Toadstool is the advanced version of normal Toadstool, meaning this guy has more health, damage, and basically all that bonus stuff. In this version of the fight, I am doing an ice cheese strat, an ice flingo cheese strat, because he is pretty difficult in terms of what he does, basically his mechanics. I also included a friend for this fight as well, which I normally don't do, but for this fight in particular I did. One thing you'll notice is that this is day 717, which, if you know anything about my Twitch worlds, we're actually on day 3000. So this is a very old footage. But I wanted to include it anyways because this is the only Toadstool fight I've done in the world. Well, aside from the normal Toadstool fight. So because of how Misery Toadstool, or just Toadstool in general, works, there's no specific number of hits to attack this guy. It's really just seeing what ability he's going to use and just act accordingly. Anyways, with that being said, Toadstool doesn't really have any phases per se, it's more of the different attacks that he can do. So one attack he can do is place a Spore Bomb on any player close enough to him. While the Spore Bomb doesn't actually do any damage to you, it's the cloud left behind. It will spoil anything that can be spoiled, handbats included, and it'll do damage to you pretty quickly as well. The next attack he can possibly do is spawn a bunch of boom shrooms around him. So the boom shrooms, they spawn in groups of 4, maybe more, depending on how many spore caps are on the ground, which we'll get to in a little bit. But basically, you can't damage them, you only have to move away from them. Now, depending on the placement, you can actually keep attacking him and just slightly move over. As while the boom shrooms have AoE, they're actually not that big of an AoE. The third attack Toadstool can do, or it's more of an ability, is he can spawn spore cap trees around him. Now, this doesn't actually do any damage to you, but the spore cap trees become very important, as the more trees around, the stronger Toadstool gets. So it becomes very important to chop down these trees, and what makes this fight difficult on a Beefalo is that chopping down trees is one thing you can't do on a Beefalo. Even if you have an axe equipped, you can't chop down trees on a Beefalo. So that's why I included a friend for this fight. Now the spore cap trees do behave exactly like normal trees, meaning they can be burned, they can be weather paned, or just chopped down normally. The difference being is that if you burn these trees down, they will leave a spore cloud behind, similar to how the Spore Bomb works. So burning them may not be the best choice here. The last attack that Toadstool gets is when he reaches 40% HP or lower, he gains a slam attack, which is exactly how Barragers works, except Toadstool can do it twice in quick succession, so it can be super deadly if you're up close. So that's about it for Misery Toadstool. The reason why I included a lot of these strats and a friend is because this fight is just very long in general. He has 99,000 HP. Now one thing I recommend you do with the Beefalo is keep a salt lick nearby, just outside the fighting area, as if you do have to jump off to chop down trees or whatever it is you have to do, the salt lick will prevent the Beefalo from roaming too close to Toadstool. It doesn't completely prevent it, but it does reduce the chances of your Beefalo roaming into danger. Yeah, that being said, feel free to skip around because it is a long fight, and yes, I did die at the end, but yeah. Kill's a kill, I guess. Anyways, thanks for watching, and catch you in the next one. Take care, everyone.